for a notification.
Now, watching this on a replay, you guys are probably sitting there going, why is he just sitting there staring at the phone? Because I'm waiting for her to get a notification.
Yep.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Oh, yeah.
Got a notification.
You got that notification that we're at our destination, soon to be in a proclamation of a motivation of the salivation, and we're still at our destination. See if we can't get some light on the subject.
Oh, that's better.
What's up, Wombats? We are currently sitting in West Memphis, Arkansas, waiting for the ice storm to come. And as you've seen by the thumbnail, we had to get towed last night. That was some bullshit. We had to get towed, what would you say, 10 feet?
Yeah.
15 feet?
15 feet, maybe.
Max. We got stuck in the ice, and let me say this, before you start throwing your comments down with the, oh, you need to put kitty litter, oh, you should have chained up, oh, you should have did this, oh, you should have done that. Let me explain to you why we were stuck. First of all, we were supposed to deliver last night at FedEx in West Memphis. We got there, and guess what? They're closed on the weekend. So we went over to the Pilot here in West Memphis. There was no parking at the Petro. McDonald's across the street. Look at that. There's a parking spot. Let's go in there. So we go in there, and as I'm backing into the parking spot, I realize, you know, this lot doesn't have any ice in it, but there's freaking ice right here where I'm on. And the truck starts slipping a little bit. So I go to pull forward, and as I go to pull forward, you see the back of the trailer go down. Clunk. And now I'm slipping. And before I do anything, I go, I better go back there and see what just happened. I went back there, and we backed out onto ice that was still liquid underneath. And it collapsed and fell into a hole. It was so deep that you could just barely see the rims. And as a matter of fact, I told Melissa, do these fucking tires just blow out or what? And so now the trailer was in a hole. We got 20,000 pounds in the box. And it was not, and the tractor's sitting on ice. So she was not moving at all. Wouldn't go forward, wouldn't go backwards, wouldn't do anything. And I'm looking at it, and the trailer's sitting on about 3 or 4 inches of ice. So there's no digging it out. No, it was screwed. So I'm 90% blocking the entrance of this place and the exit of this place. So we go ahead and call the local tow guy. He comes out, and it took him 2 pulls. He had a little bit of a problem getting the trailer out of the hole. It kept dragging his truck back at us, even though he stuck the claws in the ground. But once he got it out of the hole, it pulled it right out, and we were on our way. While it's just shy of $1,000 lighter, though, for an hour's worth of his work. But I'll tell you what, anybody who knows me knows that I hated paying every dime of that. But on the same note, I'm grateful that's all it cost. You know, we didn't do any damage to the trailer. We didn't do any damage to the tires. He was talking about having to close the streets down, which meant get more of his guys out there. So it could have got really expensive. Yeah, he's like, well, if where he pulled us to, he goes, if you're still stuck here and I got to go out into the street and pull you, he goes, we're going to have to close the street down. So it could have been worse. So yeah, it sucked. I learned a lesson. You know what? I knew better.
Don't come back here.
I knew better than to drive up on the 40. I knew it. So now we went, and after all this, well, this is all going on. Melissa's talking to our dispatcher, and they find, yeah, it's closed. So we had an 800 number of FedEx to call. So she called them, and they said, well, you can drop the trailer off, and they'll just call it when you get there. Call us and tell us where you put it, and then Monday morning we'll unload, or Monday we'll unload it, because our appointment's at 8 o'clock, but I assume they're going to unload it,
8 p.m.
8 p.m., so I assume they're going to unload it early. Okay. Now, we were told when we picked this up, or when we were got this load, we were told don't worry about the 8 p.m. Monday thing. That's, no, you can take it straight there. Otherwise, I never would have took this load. Yeah, it paid pretty decent, but it didn't pay to sit here till Monday. So we had to cancel our next load, obviously, which was going to pick up over here and then take us to Louisiana. And then that would have delivered on Monday at the Walmart down there. And we would have been out of this bullshit. So now we're finding out that in an ice storm, they're suspecting a ½ inch of ice to rain down on us tonight and into tomorrow. Why? What is this ice bullshit? So now, if that happens, we may be stuck here till Tuesday because I ain't driving on a ½ inch ice, I'll tell you that.
We don't come here.
So, needless to say, this week, or last week, or this week, or this and that week is bullshit. Okay, let's see who's in here. Wombats is playing games with us. Trucker named Tim. What's up, Tim? Walter, how you doing? You were third, sorry. Peterbilt driver. Pretty much, you're right. You're right.
This is where the ice storm's going to come.
Where?
Right here. See the rain?
Sunday and Monday, yeah.
Yeah, that's what that.
Babe, look at the temperature. If it's that temperature, there ain't going to be no ice.
I can't believe that's the right temperature.
Okay, where'd you get the idea of an ice storm?
From the news.
Okay, the news says there's an ice storm. Weatherbug says it's going to be 50-some degrees.
What do I say about weather?
So,
and what do I say about weather?
let's just hope that the weatherbug is right and the meteorologists are a bunch of lefties. Okay, back to this. Wombats, Arkansas? No, I'm in Arkansas.
Excuse me.
Peyton, how you doing, Peyton Thorne? Peyton Thorne is in the house, laughing at us. Wombat says, how many thousands of dollars did they charge for a 10-foot pole? It was just under $900. And that was the minimum charge. When I called in, he said, okay, what's the deal? You loaded? Yeah. How much weight? Yeah. Okay. He says, okay, minimum's going to be, $800 and whatever dollars. And that's what it was. Although the tow truck driver got a kick out of it because when he pulled in, I got out of the truck and went up to his truck. And we both turned and looked at this truck. And Billy's standing up on the steering wheel with his head over the steering wheel like he's driving. And I looked up at him and I looked at the tow truck driver. I said, that right there is why we're stuck. He said, oh, you let the dog drive, huh? I said, yep. He goes, well, you should have said something when you ordered this tow. We would have gave you a discount for the dog.
Discount.
Man, my freaking camera's falling off. I see why I don't mess with 80, 70, or 40 west in the winter. I'm with you, and that, David, took a risk a few weeks ago in Nebraska. It got shut down for a day and a half. Yeah, see, I don't normally do this, but when we got offered the load, I did a weather search. I did my due diligence. It was going to be great. We would have been out of here. And if you look at this, it still shows it's going to be great. But I don't know where she's, and my daughter, we were just talking to my daughter, and she lives in West Kansas. West Kansas, retarded. She lives in Oklahoma, and they're going to get ice storm tonight. So you know how storms move west to east. So it does make sense that we're going to get hit by this storm. Although I hope not. And what was the temperature right now? Because I shut the truck. We had to idle the truck all night last night because the temperature was 14 degrees. And I don't know. I always tell myself if it's going to be under 10 degrees or 10 degrees, maybe 15 degrees to keep the truck running. So that was a waste of fuel and a waste of plugging up the DEF filter. What's up, Kiana? How you doing? Good morning to you. Or should I say good morning? Payne says, then you have the one truckers that think you're not a real truck driver because don't ride through bad weather and talk shit about you. I don't care about that. I actually had a dispatcher, a driver's lineup dispatcher at Prime tell me I wasn't a real truck driver. I called to get a load out of the Springfield terminal.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he's all, winter time, dead of winter, and he goes, well, I got a load going up to, it was either Wyoming or Washington during bad weather. And I'm like, no, dude. I go, I don't play with the Northwest on the winter time. I go, there ain't no way I'm chaining up. Oh, well, you can't call yourself a truck driver if you don't drive in weather. Maybe that's why Prime won't hire us back.
Because we're not real
truck drivers. Right. Trucker Will, how you doing? It seems like the winter Mother Nature is saying, I'm giving you all of my cycle. Yeah, you're damn right. Somebody needs to grab a big tampon and plug that Mother Nature. Yeah. Was that too much to say on Facebook?
Something worse.
Oh, YouTube?
YouTube, no.
Hog Rider says, welcome to trucking, rookie. Well, I'll tell you what, when I got out of the truck, when it was stuck, and I got out of the truck and actually looked what I did, that's exactly what I said to myself. You effing rookie. You know better. You know better than to back into that. But babe, did I or did I not get out and go walk over to look at what we were going to back into?
I just think we didn't.
It was a sheet of ice, because there was another trailer parked on it, and it was just a sheet of ice. The problem is, it was a frame. No, the trailer that was parked on it was just a frame for a cargo container. It was a small frame. So when I backed out on it, it fucking just collapsed and we went through the ice. Yeah. And it was whatever the height of the tire is, because it was all the way up to the rim. And now the truck, and at that point, the truck kept backing up. It wouldn't pull forward because it couldn't. So I kept backing up and trying to rock it forward, trying to get enough momentum to get up, to get it up that hill. But the water was freezing, and it was basically locking itself back in. Oh, man. Hope you have food and don't need to go to Walmart. The Walmart over there are not receiving freight. We were thinking about going to Walmart, but we have food on the truck.
Yeah. I mean, wait till we get out of this weather to go. I mean, I need toilet paper and stuff like that. But
babe, it's beautiful out. It's only 20 degrees right now, and the sun's out.
Well, you can go as long as I just don't trust this ice. Just don't ride on any ice. I don't like ice.
Yeah, we're bobtail right now because we did drop the trailer last night.
I don't want to spend
which was good because now we're able to pour parked in a car parking area. Because there's no parking. I mean, you guys know West Memphis. There ain't no parking.
It's a mess.
It's West Memphis. Wait, what? No, I can't say it. Messy Memphis. But then Memphis is messy too. They need to just change the name. LOL, my weather says sunny and 65, yet here it's 50 and raining. Well, what the fuck is going on with WeatherBug? I noticed, WeatherPath screwed us too the other day. The whole route was supposed to be good, but yet the whole route was raining and icing last week. We were going from Texas to Crossville, Tennessee, and it was going to be cold, but it said no precipitation all the way there. Melissa drives us to East Texas, 41 degrees. I took over. I didn't get more than 50 miles before it dropped down into freezing and it started building ice. By the time I got to Tennessee, I had that much ice on my license plate. I should have took pictures or a video of it. I mean, I had at least a half-inch, three-quarter-inch of ice on my front of my truck. As a matter of fact, we stopped and it started melting off, and when I drove off again, it was breaking off and almost breaking the windshield. I had to stop and break it all off because I didn't want it cracking the windshield. Melissa's reading last year's forecast.
Yeah, I know. That's on the front page.
Melissa says, LOL, real trucker, I'm flesh and blood. Can't get more real than that.
Flesh and blood.
But that motherfucker ain't real.
Ain't real.
What's up, Kevo? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Walter says, no ice for Memphis. It's Little Rock, all rain. Memphis. Well, that's what the weather bug says, but Melissa says she got a weather report that says ice storm coming tonight. So somebody's wrong. I hope it's just rain.
Our stretch of Arctic air and winter weather is almost over. Our last winter storm of this frigid stretch won't bring any snow to Arkansas. It will bring ice.
Yeah, it says it won't bring any snow, but it'll bring... Yeah, but are we talking West Memphis? See, part of the problem is I listen to Melissa.
Shut up. This is it right here. I don't know. Where's West Memphis in there?
Right there. Do you see Tennessee? Do you see Tennessee? We're basically at the border of Tennessee.
Yeah, where the pink is. Oh, I can... there it is, right there.
We'll see who's right and who's wrong. I mean, I'm not saying Melissa's wrong. I'm just saying that
the weather,
what weather person's right, whether weather bug's right or the weather forecasters. Tim says, I have no pride when it comes to snow and ice. I'm a proud P word. See, and I like to see that because
it's okay.
I let it get to me. And I do stupid things once I'm in it because it's like, well, these other drivers are driving on this sheet of ice, so why don't I do it? And then it's like this, hey, that's that driver that I seen. Why is he in the ditch? Oh, that's that one too.
Yep, there you go. Keep telling you that. Don't.
My first, I really got to go back and release my first year of trucking videos. I put them all. I let some go, but I put most of them on hide because I didn't realize you weren't allowed to do that when you're at Prime. Now that I'm at Prime, I've got video after video of me driving through blizzards, whiteouts, which is blizzard, heavy snow, high winds, and just didn't know better. I put my phone on and I talked through the phone. Yeah, man, look at this. I can't even see. I mean, you can't see past the truck, past the hood of the truck, and I'm barreling ass down the highway in the middle of the night. Don't know any better because I'm told that as a truck driver, that's what you do. You know, my first year of trucking, and I was scared, but money was driving me more because when I got into trucking, I owned a business and I was making good money. I got into trucking and had to start all over. And Melissa's telling me she's at home, don't have a job yet. She's like, look, we need money over here. So I couldn't stop running. I sat there and, I mean, I drove through some bullshit through Wyoming, through Minnesota, through Wisconsin. They kept me north because I was a company driver. So they're like, you're staying in the snow and ice. And I drove through it all because I had to. I had to make the money. As a matter of fact, I remember one time I was leaving Prime 1 and drivers lineup. And when I say drivers lineup, I'm talking about the dispatchers at Prime. I got the load to leave and the guy looks at me and goes, yeah, this delivers da-da-da-da. He goes, but really, you shouldn't. I probably wasn't driving this because it was all ice. He's like, it's pretty bad out there. I'm like, well, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna, but I did. I mean, I had to try. It's like my first year of trucking, man, I did some bullshit I shouldn't have been doing. And I had a lot of close calls that I think now I just don't want to deal with. And like my dispatcher at Prime said, when your wife, he said, David, the way you run has changed since your wife started driving.
Yep.
Or since she got on the truck, I think it was. And he's right, because Melissa's got the head of saying, no, She stops me from doing stupid shit all the time.
Yep. Because I have to sleep, and I'm not going to sleep when you're doing stupid shit.
And yeah, so it changed the way we drove. And then my daughter had a baby, and it's like, no, I can't take out both parents and grandparents because I do stupid shit in the snow. And that's when I told my dispatcher that, hey, you know what, we're going to have to, ooh, cool, cup holder. We're going to have to, stay out of the bullshit. No more up north in the wintertime. And that ultimately is what got me fired from Prime. I know I didn't get fired. I know I left, but basically I'm fired because they won't hire me back. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I would like to go back to Prime because it's just life's just easier there, as far as your shippers or receivers. You know the kind of backing bullshit you got to do as a drive-in fucking spot market motherfucker. Oh my god, now you're gonna sit around more, but you're gonna make good money and be under all kinds of rules and can't do this, can't do that. Oh, and all the fucking. Ugh.
Look, that was caught over there where the swim area is by the town thing. Look at that size of that fish.
Look at the fish that are in the lake by my house. My new house I bought.
Big fish.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do some fishing. Yeah, we never
Swimming.
did any fish. Swimming with the alligators?
There are no alligators. Caught this beauty here at the swim area. That's over there with that little deck where it always reminds me of a Stephen King movie.
I forget where you guys at right now. I forget. We're in West Memphis. And I don't know if you've been keeping up, Kevin, but we sold the house in Polk County. Right now we're in escrow. Our new house is supposed to close on the 31st. So we tentatively got the movers set up for the 1st to move us in. We moved over to Tyler County?
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved to Tyler County.
Is that Kevin Hughes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ex-neighbor hasn't been able to work for a week because the DC hasn't sent any trucks. Ooh. Melissa got a lot lizard yet? Has Melissa got a lot lizard yet?
What?
They want to know if you got a lot lizard yet.
That's a weird thing. No, I haven't actually.
No, she says no. She just hasn't got one. Have you even seen a lot lizard?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
The toothless one that came to the thing. Yeah.
She was not toothless. She was kind of hot.
She was
the
old
one
and
that
nasty.
You opened up the door and said, yeah. She was hot, man. You're lucky you were here. I'd have got me a fine lot lizard.
That's scary to think you think that's hot. Shit. What does it say about me?
Hey, you're the one who Benicio del Toro's hot. Yeah, what do you say about me? How do you feel when your wife is all into these ugly ass actors? I mean, butt ugly dudes. It's like, wait a minute. If you're into these butt ugly dudes.
No, he's the only one I think that's kind of, but, I haven't seen him in years. Oh, he just made a movie.
March will be here in a few weeks, so the bad weather should start to go away. Here's the deal. We're going to be going home February, it's going to probably be the January 30th. We'll be home for a week. And then March, when are we going to Moab in March? Is it early? It's early part of Moab.
The 10th to the 16th or something.
10th through the 16th will be off in March. So when we come back from vacation in March, winter's going to be over with. That's going to be so nice to come back after a vacation and just be able to run. Send us anywhere you want except the Northwest. Let's go. Make whatever's paying the best. Let's go. No fucking bullshit Northeast. Northeast is okay, but no New York City, Queens. My dispatcher likes to find these loads and try to sneak them in on us. Oh, hey, would you go to Johnstown, New York? Oh, sure. Johnstown sounds good. Let me look it up. Bitch, that's Queens. She gives these little offshoot names. That's freaking Manhattan. You want me to take the damn truck over no. But when we come back from Moab, we'll be able to run, and then if everything works out right, we'll be able to pay the truck off in next December, because the truck, if we ride this whole lease out, it's paid off next March. So my plan is, since I spent the money I was going to pay the truck off this year on a motorhome and a Jeep and all that, my plan is to ride it till next December. Then what? We'll probably owe December, January, February, March. We'll owe 4 months. So that's 5, 10, 15. We'll probably about $30,000 on the truck. We'll pay it off, and then we can take a couple weeks off in January, take a couple weeks off in February, or take January and February off, depending on what I do. If we're with the company that I'm not paying for the trailer on, we're taking January and February off. Or we'll take we'll work the first 2 weeks of January, take the last 2 weeks of January plus all the way up to March off. Maybe look at weather and go, hey, you know what? Weather's going to be good in February. You want to stay home? I don't know if I could take that much time off. Maybe I'll go out and run a few loads and come back, or that's probably what I'll do. I can't see me taking that much time off. Maybe I'll just try to do some local stuff. Hey, you got some stuff coming
while you're coming home.
Yeah, next February,
you mean while
March.
You're still doing OTR?
Yeah, I'm talking about next January and February.
Okay.
You know how we're going to take a lot of time off? I don't know if I can physically do that. Especially if we have a trailer payment still. I think I would probably, you can take off. That way I can get out of my hair for a while.
Well, when I get off this truck, I'll be out of here all the time.
You ain't getting off this truck until I say you get off this truck.
It's happening.
As long as you get a job.
Oh, I've been looking at it. I've been looking into it.
Yeah, but we moved to a smaller Podunk town. I don't know where you're going to get a job.
Oh, yeah, I've already researched it.
And there's jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Really? That pay enough to merit you getting off
401k, insurance.
Doing what?
Bonuses. I'm going to go for the CNA thing.
You going to get the shot?
No. A lot of them aren't required anymore. And I got all the phone numbers. I'm going to call them, and then a year later, I'm going to call again.
Do they have a CNA place in
They got like 10.
Tyler County?
10, and they're all hiring. One's got a $2,500 sign-on bonus. One's got a $2,000. They're desperate.
In our town?
In Woodville, in the city. Yeah, a lot of, it's like CNAs.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's like 12 people live there.
They got nursing homes are everywhere. No, because the CNA turnover is like truck drivers. It's constant.
Because it's hard.
It's a lot of work. It's like being a teacher. It's a lot of shitty work. Not, but I worked for a county. These are all private, which is going to pay more. One starts at $25 an hour.
Ooh! $25 an hour?
Well,
that's good money,
yeah,
actually.
it is. So shut up. It's bad. And I got to get off this truck.
That sounds good. That sounds good to me.
Yep. And I found a school, too.
A school? Oh, to do your CNA. I'm like, a school? I thought you were going to be a CNA. What do you mean a school?
You need to go to school. You need
Where's
your credentials
the school at?
in Jasper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's brand new. Just opened the end of last year. Brand new CNA school. So.
How much does that cost?
Cheaper than the one limit says $600. Plus, buy books and all that stuff. But yeah.
$600. I'll let you do that.
I'm going to do it regardless, Rob.
No.
If I don't get off this truck, I'm going to end up killing you. Or you killing me. I need to get off this damn truck. People are always angry at anyone who chooses very individual stands for. I like this one.
Okay, you're disrupting my live, woman.
You're the one talking.
In all honesty, I kind of look forward for her getting off the truck, and only for the fact that I know she's miserable on the truck, and
we need space.
I won't make as much money with her off the truck, but it's easier work when she's off the truck. Yeah. Because it's not all these expedited. You got to run 24 hours a day. Plus, the truck's getting up there with miles, so it wouldn't hurt the truck to slow down. And if she gets off the truck, there's more options for me to, I can go to JB Hunt because they don't run teams there.
That'd probably be a good thing.
Which now means I don't have to run, I don't have to rent trailers. So that's what we'll probably do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Kiana says, I don't know, Peyton. April has been some good snowfall for us, so that might not be true. Man, I ain't never seen no snowfall in April except in freaking Wyoming and Pennsylvania. I remember I was going over the pass in Pennsylvania in early part of April. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. I was talking to Joe Jordan on the phone at the time. Dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee. What the hell? Is that snow? As we're climbing the hill. Man, it was snowing so bad. I was looking for somewhere to get off and pull over. And by the time I peaked the hill and started going down the other side, because there's nowhere to stop, snow let off. So it was snowing up in the high elevations there. Man, I've seen dudes go 65, 70 miles per hour in bad weather, especially snowstorms, etc., all the time. I just don't understand it, especially like you said, all them trucks in the ditch. I go slow and take my time. Yes, because losing control at 70 mile an hour, you're definitely going in a ditch and jackknifing and going to be fucked. If you're doing 50, 45, 50 miles an hour, you might be able to save it. And or if you go in the ditch, you might be able to keep it from going over and or from doing damages. Safety first, meteorologist, only job you get totally wrong and still keep your job. You're right, Walter. Ain't that a bitch? Tim says cold weather, snow, and ice, all that shit is super hard. It's super hard on trucks. I'll do anything to a company truck, but owner operator, when I'm paying the repair bills, not putting the truck through it. You're right, Tim. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to be able to get this thing. I got to find once winter's over, a blue beacon with the undercarriage wash, and get all that salt and crap cleaned out from under this boy. Peyton says, Kiana, yeah, you're right. Guess depending on where you're at, hell, Southern Cali been cold from what I heard. Indo, how you doing? Number one. Number two says, remember when you were out in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania? LOL, I experienced something similar. It gets frustrating. Oh, yeah. AN says, you sold the house in Texas. Yes, we did. We sold it last month. Stop at Lamar Avenue for some lot lizard action. Hog Rider says, money makes you hot. Jesus. Jeremy Brownheim says, since you're sitting around all day, rip that damn dashboard apart and disconnect that fucking
I don't even hear it.
I do. I never heard it until Jeremy kept bringing it up. That's all I hear now is, Here, all I got to do is turn the ignition on, and that will stop. You should have just reminded me, and I could have done that. Oh, Loves is here to fix somebody's. Probably got a dead battery or a tire or something. What's the temperature right now, by the way? Make sure I'm not icing up the truck. Okay. 28 degrees, we're good.
It's going up. It's going up.
How you feel about the Hopper division at Prime? I hope Prime doesn't cause Hopper prices to go down because of anything, but you can tell there's new blood at Prime because there's been a lot of changes and or schedule changes going on over there.
Yeah, they just made a new guy in charge, some CEO or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, new blood going on over there. It's good for a company to expand and try different things. Why not? Why not? Prime is a good, obviously I want to go back to Prime. So Prime is a good company. They have a shitload of flaws though.
Yeah, that's one of them.
We need detention pay for inbound, outbound at the terminals. Prime, they got a lot of flaws. One of their bigger flaws, I think, is she made me lose my train of thought when she showed me that.
It was Prime.
Is treating experienced drivers like newbies. I think if they could get in their system a thing that when your truck number comes up, hey, this guy's been here 20 years. We don't need to tell him to put a lock on the trailer or have him take a picture that he put a lock on the trailer, or we don't need to tell him to use load locks, or, they need to have, this is a good driver, does his job. This driver here dumps loads, shit, always getting in trouble because he's not doing his job. This driver over here, we need to go over and have him, read him the riot act every time he picks up a load. I think Prime would do a lot better if they did that. Because they'll treat a 20-year veteran like he just started his job there last week. What the hell is that noise?
The truck? I don't know what they're doing.
Someone just started up their straight pipe truck. We just had a truck over here fire off, and boy, he was smoking like a banshee. He was smoking big time. But yeah, this truck is dirty as hell. My truck hasn't been this dirty in a long time. We're gonna have to break out the hot glue gun here to fix my camera mount. It's falling off before it completely falls off, because that's the only Oh no, the other camera's working now. I guess the cord was a little loose.
Maybe.
I pushed it in. See, Jeremy, now it's not going. Meh, meh. Shouldn't you be sleeping, son? You know what I just noticed? Oh, he is okay. He is a moderator. I was gonna say Jeremy's not a moderator. That's funny.
Close this out. Part 2.
Not that he would moderate anything. He don't give a fuck. Like, I think Hog Rider is the only moderator I have that actually will moderate.
Yeah. Well, I do sometimes. I see something, usually like show or hide. I'll just show everything. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't know why it does. I don't know how to change that.
Because just language.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not a freaking snowflake channel where we're offended by everything.
Everything. No shit.
79 Look at this nonsense. That sensor's out on that tire. That tire's only got 83 pounds in it. That tire's got 79 pounds in it. That tire, the sensor's out on it. Let me see what my steers are. 93 and 98. Yeah, it's time to now, as soon as you start driving though, those pressures all go up. It's because it's so damn cold out there. But my 2 sensors have failed. I got to call Duran now that we got it. Well, you know what? Damn, see, every time I think of it, I was going to call them as soon as I got off this live, but it's Sunday. They ain't going to be open. I need to have them send me 2 sensors. They're $54 each, man. There goes another $100. I don't know why, but I put air in those 2 front drives, pump them up, and within a day, they're back down to low again. They never go any lower than that, although that one at 79, it's never been that low. So apparently the rims got leaks in them or something, because they did that with the old tires and they're doing it with the new tires, and I had the valve stems replaced. Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Oh yeah.